Special thank you to my $10 and up Patreon supporters and Dr. John Vanderlaan and Steve Bradshaw. Thank you and thanks, buddy.
Well, hey there, Papper people. It's Lanky Lefty. Hey, man. Hey, bro. Hey, bruh. That's so stupid. Hey, I'm driving right now. This is drive time. I want to try something just a smidge different. I'm going to warn you right now. This is not about CPAP at all. This is like a rambling rant. I want to make a video. Haven't put a ton out in the last 2 months. I just uploaded one. I just uploaded one today on the Hans Rudolph, the Hans Rudolph full face mask. But I hadn't done one for like 2 months before that. Mostly because I've been crazy busy just really with life, and I've been doing some other things. So, yeah, don't have your kids listen to this, okay? If you have little Timmy and little Billy, they're tuning in, you really shouldn't. You know what? You shouldn't have your kids listening to stuff off of YouTube without prior listening to it and screening it yourself. I'm going to talk down to you as a parent. All right, so you're going to hear me rev up here because, like I said, I'm driving. You're going to hear the purr of my V4. The V4 is flying. So, hey, I want to thank you. If you are a supporter, even if you're a Patreon supporter of mine, if, all the subscribers, you guys who are doing PayPal donations and stuff, buying things off of Amazon, all that stuff, buying Mass Bright, I appreciate all of that so much. You have no idea. Without your help, your assistance, your support, I wouldn't be able to do any of this stuff. Financially, I would have to find other venues to pimp myself. So I also, I have a sponsor now, as you guys know if you watch my video. I'm not mentioning them now because pay for play, fools. But anyway, I appreciate you guys too. They've been great. They know that I'm not going to say something nice about them if I don't mean it. And so far they've been really great. And so I feel that it's a really good partnership. I'm helping them out. They're definitely helping me out. And I get to maintain, hopefully, my credibility and my unbiased approach to this crap that I do. The great Lucky Lefty 27, worst name for a channel ever. I'm getting hit with demonetization. What the hell, YouTube? So everyone's like complaining about it. Oh, the algorithm and this, algorithm that. I think we could all agree my videos are pretty benign. I have them listed under education. I think that's exactly what they are. For whatever reason, I'm getting all this crap. I'm going to say it now. I'm going to go hardcore and say a big bad 4-letter word. Poop. All this poop in my videos apparently is unwelcome by the YouTube overlords. Even my CPAP babes, if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. My CPAP babes video got flagged and demonetized. You know what? The YouTube algorithm, the powerful algorithm that it is, must be screening for hairy nipples because that's about the worst thing I do in there. Most egregious offense is a little hairy nipple in a furry vest. Oh, holy hell. Guys, you gotta have fun with this, all right? If I say something that offends you, well, roll with it, okay? Just roll with it. All this demonetization, I really didn't start any of it for, the clicks. I didn't do it for the cash, the loot, the hot chicks, the babes. I didn't do it for the New York babes. No, I just did it really honest to God out of the honest little pit where my heart used to be. I do it because it makes me feel good. You have no idea how much I enjoy getting comments, especially the positive ones, though I must say I enjoy the negative ones too, because if you elicit any reaction whatsoever from anybody, be it positive or negative, they're reacting to you, and that, my friends, is fun. So I just had one the other day from an angry pirate, and he puts, God, what was it? It was on one of my airing videos, and he puts, "You are a moron. You're not qualified to review a toilet brush." And I gotta be honest, this was the first one that got to me. It pissed me off. I was livid. Because if you know me, if you know my morning routine of coffee, a bran muffin, and my iPad. You give me 20 to 30 minutes in there, and I am going to need a toilet brush. I can promise you that. So if anyone is qualified to review a toilet brush, sir, it's me. Bastard. All right, so all that loot I'm talking about, my wife has come to expect it. So I do really appreciate all the support. All right, if you're like a regular watcher of the vial I put out, you know that I have not done a video in like other than today. Prior to that, it was like 2 weeks. Or I'm sorry, 2 months. But my friends, I have about God, off the top of my head, I think I have about 4 in the works. So I have some battery ones for backup battery for camping, for those states that have a crap power grid. So here in California, we have earthquakes, I guess, fires, mudslides. What else we at? Hippies, vegans. Oh man, it doesn't get any worse in California. But hey, other parts of the nation, you guys get like hurricanes and I don't know, electrical storms. I don't know why the hell your power is going out. But your power is going out. You want battery backup. I've heard you. And so I did my due diligence and I negotiated with some company off of Alibaba, got myself a cheap Chinese one, and to be continued later. Stay tuned, friends. So I've been working on them. I've been working on a lot of videos, even though I haven't put a lot up. I put a lot of time into these. I don't think you guys realize that I actually put some time into it. I don't just get a mask, open it up, look at it for a couple minutes and go, it's got a head strap. It's got a cushion. Yeah, got a cushion and it blows air. I don't do that. I like to give them a little thought. I like to get other opinions on them. I like to consider them and I like to wash them quite often. Use them as a regular user would, and then see how they hold up. I think most of the time with this approach, I've been fairly successful, though probably missed on a few, but I'm not afraid to go back and correct it. Like the Amara View, I initially didn't like it for myself. I still don't like it for myself, but it has its place. There's a lot of people that do like it, and it's like the only thing that works for them. So hey, I'm not perfect on this stuff. Oh, and the other one is I got that Virtuox oxygenated cleaner. So it's kind of like same principles as So Clean, but not the So Clean. So I can actually do a proper review on ozone technology that the aliens clearly sent down to us after building the pyramids and riding around on dinosaurs. So I really do, like I said, I really enjoy making videos. It gives me a spot to, help people out. You can add a little spice to it, try to, exercise that creativity part of my brain, or at least what satisfies that urge to create. So it's to the point where I had to get some stuff done. And so I think it was last week, I had to, oh God, these are awful. I had to do, I just wanted to do a video so bad. I wanted to record something. And so I recorded myself getting my swimming pool ready for summer because it looked like an absolute hot mess. And I had to get my saltwater generator going, clean out the filter. It's an ungodly mess. And I didn't know how to do this stuff, so I looked it up. I believe it was like one of those WikiHow thingies. And then after I did it a couple times, I was like, you know what? We need to have a video on this so people know where to go for some help in cleaning out the old Death Star, which is what it looks like, a big black circle. Then I did another one because my kids are like all into baseball now. They wanted, there's times I can't. My work schedule prevents me, one, from making videos, but also, I don't get to pitch to them as much as I'd like and work with them on things. So I set up a little station for them, and I don't even know why. Like I said, I think it was out of desperation to film something. I just filmed myself like a review of some Skills products, which are, if you're familiar with baseball stuff, Skills has like a lot of baseball products. But these videos, I kid you not, they are absolute poo. Just absolute poo. So if you see a random baseball video or a random pool video from me, that's why. That's where my head was. Yeah, it's rough. It is rough. Feel free to hate in the comment section because I deserve it. I don't take myself too seriously. Neither should you. Bust my balls. Bust my balls. I'm asked. So here's another thing. Another thing that's been keeping me away from making videos is I was planning on not coaching baseball this year because my son's at an age where I think, I kind of want to let him fly on his own. You got to let the little bird, you got to push the bird out of the nest. And I've been coaching him all the way up till now. And I'm just like, you know what? I just want him to get different verbiage from other coaches, a different approach, because he's not going to play for me his entire life. So I was going to step back. So I joined the board. One of the president said, hey, you want to join the board? You seem like a cool guy. I don't know anything about you. I don't know if you're organized. You're a complete dipshit, which I am. And so I joined the board. And then I got roped into coaching anyway. But now I say I'm on the board. Trust me, this is not like some prestigious position. Trust me, it is not. I'm not like going, hey guys, I'm on a board. It's not like I'm on the board of GE or anything, which I don't know if that's good either. But look, we vote on the price of hot dogs in a snack bar, okay? It's not like I'm at the Bilderberg meeting, okay? So that thing has been taking up a lot of my time. I was responsible for getting all the little kiddos on who don't have a draft. I was responsible for placing them on teams. I was the lower division player agent is what they call it. And so I was the guy that had to go through, or little Timmy and Bobby want to play together, but yet one hates Coach Jim and the other one loves Coach Jim, and the mom wants this and the dad wants that and all this crap, and try to put it together so everyone's as equally unhappy as possible. And that was my job. And it was, so enjoyable. Just super fun. Love that. Cross-referencing everything and then having someone come in at the last minute and say, you know what? We changed our mind. And the other thing is, you've probably noticed, I have an angelic glow about me now. And that's because I got some lights. I used some of the Patreon cash, got a new sound thingy. I got new light stand. It's awesome. Now you can see my forehead glowing. It's great. Now you guys can see my forehead glowing like a glazed and roasted duck. It's magnifique. Keeps them coming back. Keeps my core audience happy. So with that, I've been away. I hadn't put up any videos in a while. And so my wife is a little bit of a neat freak. Look, if I'm not using it like that second, it's got to be put away. Got to put it away. So I was like, what? I'm going to set up in the garage. And then in the garage, you need to put it away. You got to put it away. I'm like, that's not even on the same side of the garage you park. Like, leave it alone. It's like right next to my tool bench. So if you notice I've been doing a bunch of green screen effects lately, it's because I'm hiding out in the garage because that's like the only place I can kind of leave my crap up for, more than 5 minutes without my wife getting on me. But now she started getting on me about that. So, oh God, man, it's rough. Don't get me wrong. Love my wife. Super supportive. So my wife is another reason. Boy, I'm throwing my wife under the bus. My wife's another reason I haven't been getting a ton of videos done. Yes, this is the same wife that refers to, are you working on that little video thingy that you do? Are you putting up one of those little videos? Are you spending time on that little forum, your little website there? Huh? You answering some little questions there? You're going to give me some attention? Huh? You never love me anymore. You're always on the forum. Oh, you're filming. Why don't you film me? Don't you find me attractive anymore? Oh, God, you think I'm getting fat. Are you offended by this? Grow up. Grow up, hair. No, I love my wife. So the problem is, I have all this equipment. You've probably noticed the radiant glow on my forehead from my new lighting system, which takes up a little bit of space. I'm not gonna lie, but I like to leave it out because I never know. Like usually, kids go to bed. Finally, at like 8:30, I'm dead tired. Film this one little thing, get amped up for it, but then I will come home from work and my wife has disassembled part of it, put part of it away. If I'm not using it in 5 minutes, if I stop using it for any length of time, she's like all over me to put it away. And I don't jive with that. I like to leave crap out. I like to leave stuff strewn about. I'm going to get to those underwear. I'm going to put them on again. So why put them away? I'm just going to leave them strewn across the room, draped over my lamp. All right. You guys see the videos. You see my house is clean. Not my doing at all. So I was talking about baseball a little bit. Let me do a little rant here because it's just a gem, So all these parents are getting absolutely massively hyped up. And I say this because my wife is doing the same thing. She's jumping on the bandwagon. Her brothers did not play sports really. They weren't really into it. Yeah, they were it was just different family dynamics. And so, they weren't really into sports at all. And so my wife is buying into all this stuff where you need to have, you got to get them on this travel baseball team. You got to get them on all this baseball stuff, get private lessons and all that. Now, look, I don't know if you guys don't know this. I played college baseball. I played baseball for Gonzaga University. I was in the Babe Ruth World Series when I was 15. Got inducted into it's a big city I grew up in, the Athletic Hall of Fame for that. Okay, I was a little sports guy there. But you know what? At some point, you got to let go of the dream. Otherwise, it starts to be a little unhealthy. So I let go of the dream. I don't talk about it a ton anymore unless someone asks. I still wear the Gonzaga crap because, hey, man, it's my school and I've got buddies that went there, right? It's like going to war with, it's like my war buddies. So my wife was all amped up about this stuff, about we need to put our little poopsie on all these teams and all this stuff. I'm like, hon, you got to let him do his thing, you know? You got to let him fail at stuff. Like I said, I played baseball in college. Guess what? I sucked balls through 11 years old. There's all these kids. So the same kids now that are like, I hate to say this, guys. If I haven't offended you yet, you are about to be offended. So what you'll notice is a lot of people that are coaching youth sports, and my wife likes to call them the panda people because they're short and they're a little chubby and they've never played anything really at a high level, but they watch a lot of the local professional team, and so they feel like they know everything about baseball. Now, I'm not purporting that I know everything about baseball either. I want to make that perfectly clear. In fact, I think I'm a crap coach. As far as the team, I can coach up kids individually, but as far as the entire team, I suck. It does not come naturally. I'm horrible, okay? I'm not playing that game. But there's all these other dads and parents and stuff out there that think they're little poopsie, that think little Freddie Jr. is going to go pro, and they think this is their time. Well, hey man, I've got news for you. It's probably not going to happen. They peaked too early. They peaked too early. This is it. It's as good as it gets. So I don't know. Maybe I'm on the fence. Maybe enjoy it while you can, or don't fall for it. Don't get amped up at all. Just go. You know what, kid? You're going to suck in a few years. I'm not investing any more time in this. But anyway, you always got this crop of kids that's just like unbelievably good, and then they just stop growing. They stop developing. That's it. They seriously peaked. I'm sure it's some evolutionary thing. I don't know. Like you got to be good now to avoid the wolves or something. Back in caveman days. Whereas the ones that suck have more brains and they know to climb up in trees to avoid the dinosaur. I don't know. So look, if you got a kid that kind of sucks at baseball, basketball, football, hockey, soccer, whatever the heck they play, lacrosse, whatever they play, if they suck now, who cares, man? Let them play a bunch of sports. Don't take it too serious. Like I said, man, people were making fun of me. I think I struck out every single time I batted when I was 10 years old. Every single time. I remember sucking so bad. I remember being told I throw like crap by my coaches. It's a horrible feeling, but you know what? At some point, you grow up, you get over it, you figure it out. And so let's just remember, these guys, these little pumpkins are kids. They're not commodities. And let's just let them have fun out there, alrighty? Is that okay? We just let them have a little fun. So yeah, the panda people irritate me. My wife and I finally got her on board. She now rolls her eyes at it. Like, hon, maybe he will, maybe he won't get a scholarship for whatever, but really, who cares? What's the percentage of people that actually get a scholarship for anything? It's super low. And then the ones that do get a scholarship for something, that just pays for school, which is, look, hey, don't get me wrong, that's great. But the percentage of those that go on to play professionally, I mean, that's professionally at a high level where you're actually getting paid. That is such a minuscule amount that I'm really proud that my kids are doing fantastically in school. School, music, being exposed to all kinds of things. I don't want to be the panda person guy that just one thing, baseball, baseball, baseball. I could care less if they don't go the baseball route. That was my thing. I enjoyed it. It's something I happen to excel at. I don't need to do that. I don't need to put that pressure on them. There's enough pressure being a kid, trying to avoid meth. That's a skill. It takes work. It takes concentration. All right, guys. Well, this is Lincoln Left 27. This is hopefully this is a one-off, but I have a feeling I have a lot more rants coming. I can feel it in my bones. So if you see a rant video from me, just if you don't like this one, just click off. If you want more of these rant videos, go ahead and hit a big thumbs up it, and let me know in the comment section. If you think it sucked, give it a big boo, boo, hiss. Tell me you don't like it, and I won't do it anymore, or I'll open another channel. But I think I'm gonna still do these. I kind of like it. This has been therapeutic. I'm not gonna lie. So we're looking for, we're gonna go something modest here. I'm looking for 200,000 thumbs up on this thing. We're shooting for 200,000 likes. My subscription count, I think it's around 16,700. Let's go ahead and let's get that bumped up over 200,000 as well. Share this on your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, your MySpace, your Reddit.